What we're doing is showing our people that the Bible is a history book and not a religious book. That we've been deceived by the white man who taught our people all these religions. Our people go to the cemetery schools, right? We call them cemetery schools because they lead our people to death. They go to the white man to learn how to teach a book that was given to us. How can a white man teach us something that was given to us? It's like a white man teaching you how to be black. Can he do that? No, he can't do that. This book was written by black people, for black people, and to black people. So does man always tell us the truth?
No.
Exactly. Hey, give me that sign with all these man-made religions. Because we've been hoodwinked, we've been bamboozled, we've been lied to all our lives. Check out this sign right here. This sign right here, check this out. When did this happen to our people? Because this is an actual picture. Actual real life. When did that happen?
You know, slavery existed in what, 16?
Right, so that happened during slavery, right? In the 1600s, right? Look at this sign right here. When was these religions made? Baptist, 1608. Mormon, 1830. Seventh-day Evangelists, 1863. Jehovah's Witness, 1872. All these religions was made by man, right? And what did they give us? This is what they gave us right here. They gave us this right here. They gave us a white man to worship. They did that to us in slavery to make us worship this. Is that not a lie?
So what is we basing this off the Bible, right?
We're basing this off the Bible.
So if the children of Israel was disobedient, right?
Right.
And God's supposed to have punished them and things of that nature, but not to go deep off into that. Because all of this happened, like you say, like this.
Right, exactly.
This ain't no, some type of script or whatever. All of this happened. But I feel like, man, until we all get back to honor, you know what I'm saying? We got to forgive ourselves. We have to get back to honor. You know what I'm saying?
You're exactly right.
And once you know this stuff, and myself, I did 17 years in prison.
Right.
So I was able to sit down and really kind of understand like what was really going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To get a true understanding.
Yeah, the white man put us in them jail cells. They put us in them holes. That's what we've been hearing that all our lives, right? Read this, check this out.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 4. And Jesus answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you.
So Christ said himself, take heed, let no man deceive you. All the white people made these man-made religions. We're not a religious group. We're here to teach our people who they are according to the Bible. Because this here is not a religious book, it's a history book. And I'm going to show it to you. Like, take a look at this right here. Where you see yourself at on this sign? Damien, where you see yourself at? A lot of us blacks here in America, we would say the tribe of Judah or Levi, Haitian. There was a priest. What was your father? What's your father? No, your earthly father. Was he a black man, black American? Okay, so then you would be considered from the tribe of Judah. Because in the Bible it tells us we are what our father is, right? So my father was a black American over here in America, so I'm gonna claim the tribe of Judah until Christ tells me something different. Hey, what's your name, bro? Devontae and Damien. My name is Maccabeus. What we're doing is showing our people that the Bible is a history book and not a religious book. That we've been deceived by the white man who taught our people all these religions. Our people go to the cemetery schools, right? We call them cemetery schools because they lead our people to death. They go to the white man to learn how to teach a book that was given to us. How can a white man teach us something that was given to us? It's like a white man teaching you how to be black. Can he do that? No, he can't do that. This book was written by black people, people, for black people, and to black people. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 15. I'm finna show you that this is your history book. I'm finna show you that we are the people of the book with no doubt. But we've been lied to by society, by the people who've been oppressing us. Come on, read that. Hold on. As a matter of fact, give me Deuteronomy 1 and 1. Because we want to keep it in context, right? We want, because you heard of Moses, right? You heard of Moses? All right, so Moses led the people out of Egypt. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Unto all Israel. Moses spoke the book of Deuteronomy to all Israel. Now go to Deuteronomy 28:15. Because the Israelites is your so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We've been oppressed by the same people all our lives. We've been lied to by the same people all our lives. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
You see, that goes into exactly what you was just talking about, that we didn't keep God's laws. The Israelites didn't keep God's laws. But the Israelites were the only ones that was given God's laws. So we're the only ones that could break it, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Read it again.
But it shall come to pass.
So Moses said, it shall come to pass, because the Bible was written how many years ago? Thousands of years ago. So Moses said, go ahead.
I got a question.
What's your question?
So, churches are tax exempt, right?
Yes, they are.
So, my understanding is, why is they going to sign up or register? Like, if you already tax exempt, you know what I'm saying, you're supposed to understand law. You know what I'm saying? So it's a law thing. Like, if you know that you tax exempt, you really don't have to register your church. You know what I'm saying? It's two sides. It's the private side and the public side. So that's what I be trying to get people to see. You know what I'm saying? When you understand the law and dealing with private and public, you know what I'm saying? It's a clear picture.
Well, the thing with these churches is that these pastors are greedy dogs. They want private planes. They want to live in mansions, send their kids to the best schools while our community look like this. What are they doing for our community?
And their favorite word is that this God gave me this gift.
Right.
Their favorite word.
I'm going to tell you, God ain't dealing with them. The devil dealing with them. And devil only means deceiver. And what did we read in Matthew 24? Be not deceived.
Right.
And the devil is doing nothing but deceiving our people all our lives. Read.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
that thou is you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. If you will not listen, it's just what you were saying. If we didn't listen to God. Read.
to observe to do all his commandments,
Some of his commandments.
all his commandments,
Half his commandments.
all his commandments,
Like the church, we're going to pick and choose what we do.
all his commandments,
The church tell us that the laws are done away with. Why you think we have all this in our community? Because the laws are done away with. What if we did keep the laws? What if thou shalt not kill? How would that change our community? How would that change our community? It would change it, right? Because we got a murder spirit out here in Chicago. A straight up murder spirit. If we didn't covet, how would that change our community?
teacher.
That means we wouldn't be getting carjacked. Because when somebody covets something, they see something that somebody else have and they want it. So they covet that thing. Somebody else's wife, somebody else's husband. If we kept these simple laws that the church say are done away with, it would change our community. Come on.
To do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So he said all these curses. Is a curse a good thing, my brother? Is it a good thing? Look, when you see the movies and you see a witch or a gypsy say, I curse you, it's always something that's bad happening, right? It's always something that's bad happening. Read that end part again.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So now remember, Moses is speaking to all Israel. And he said, if you don't listen to God's law, statutes, commandments, that all these curses shall come upon thee. Give me 46. Because curses, I'm going to show you a curse right now, right? All the black crime that's going on here in Chicago. That's a curse. Single family households. That's a curse. All the drug dealing and selling to our own people, that's a curse. Because we hate one another, so we'll sell drugs that could kill you. That's hatred toward one another. Those are curses. Read.
Verse 46, and they shall be upon thee for a sign, and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
You hear that? Read it again.
Verse 46, and they.
The they is the curses. The they is the curses. They shall be upon us.
Shall be upon thee for a sign.
For a sign. That sign right there say, what's that, Shy Fresh Kitchen? That's a sign. So we know where that place is. Right there you got Souls Deliverance Worship Center. So we know that's where they go to worship their thing, right? Right there you got, that's a grocery store. Can't see the name of it. But those are signs so that we know something. Read it from the top.
And they shall be upon thee.
And they, these curses, shall be upon thee.
For a sign and for a wonder.
For a sign and for a wonder. So all these curses are upon the black people, Hispanic people, and Native Americans. A sign like, what did they do to the Native Americans when they came over here? What did they do to them? Y'all know? Stripped them. They called them savages. But do you know they killed over 500 million of them? Gave them smallpox, blankets with smallpox. That's a curse. And that's a sign to show who you are today.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community.